things that are made to comport with a specific purpose. A roof's purpose is to protect the interior of the house. It's not used to drive a car over, even though the roof has no sign that says do not drive a car over this roof. Now, if you don't want to get caught with your pickle in a jar, don't put your pickle in the jar. What you did was do something stupid. Now, do I know for certain that you caused the damage to the kitchen under the roof? The answer is no. I don't have to know for certain. I have to be comfortable in this proceeding that there's more evidence than not that before you moved in with your friends, there was no damage to the ceiling, and after you moved out, there was, because that's what he says. And I believe her, because she, when she was painting the ceiling, wasn't drunk. So I believe her that when she painted the ceiling, there were no cracks. After you moved out, there were cracks, and that he had the place inspected 3 days after you moved out. Now, could there have been a 350-pound moose that decided to go trotting across the roof? Maybe he didn't see any signs either. So that's possible, sir. Your problem is that I know for certain that you were on top of that roof, and the fact that it didn't say, don't drive my snowmobile or a motorcycle over the top of the roof is not an excuse. It doesn't have to. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know that if you see glass on the beach and you're walking barefooted, you don't walk on the glass. You walk around the glass. And if you choose to walk on the glass, you're an idiot. And if you cut your feet and then you say, I'm going to walk around and find out who was it that dropped this glass on the beach. If you find the person who dropped their glass on the beach and they say, well, there was no sign that said don't drop your glass on the beach, you're supposed to know that. You're 22 years old.
Your Honor?
What?
First thing, I was not drunk. I have a lot of practice with drinking. Second thing, that house was specifically made for this. So it's specifically made to withstand a lot of weight with 2 foot of dirt that is frozen.
Just a second. What do you do for a living?
I work in a factory.
So I assume you didn't go to engineering school.
Nope.
And I would assume that if I tried to qualify you as an expert witness in the field of engineering, you would come up short. You never graduated from college. You don't have an engineering degree.
Your Honor.
You don't have an engineering degree. You don't have an architect degree. So don't tell me what it's specifically designed to do. The roof's purpose is to shelter the house. It is not to be used as a mogul. You went there ice fishing. That's why you went there. And this was just another attractive nuisance for you. It was an attractive nuisance because you could go zoo. But that's not what you brought the snowmobiles there for. So since you are not an architect, you are not a structural engineer, you are not a college graduate, you can't testify to me what specificity the roof was made to withstand because you have zero expertise.
It's
the only thing I know is, no, it's not common sense. The only thing I know is before you, don't try to talk over me because what they do is they cut your mic. What I'm telling you is, the only thing I know from these people is before you and your friends got there, there were no cracks in the ceiling. And after you and your friends left, there were. Now, without the video that you brought to me, I wouldn't have known for certain that you were on the snowmobile. You told me that you were on the snowmobile. So that's the only possible causation. More evidence than not. That's the quantum of proof here. Not beyond a reasonable doubt, not clear and convincing evidence, just a little bit more evidence.
Yep.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,508.50. So I would suggest, sir, that if you think Trey might be responsible, you sue him for half. We're done here. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
At this point in time, when there's 2 foot of dirt over top of the house,
Well, we saw it on Facebook, and that was when I decided to go back out to the property.
which is thousands and thousands of pounds, I don't believe an extra 350 pounds would really do damage to the house.
And inspect for the damages, and that's when we found the damages to the roof system.
Ready to put it behind me. It's been dragging on for too long now.
I am going to put signs up, keep off the roof.